Hi. For many years, I thought that I was probably the only woman like me who was successful in my career, highly educated, competent, had a good marriage, a nice life. I was good at stuff. I earned really well, but my relationship with money was terrible. It caused shame, guilt, anxiety, fear, the biggest point of stress in my entire life. And I made a decision a couple of years ago that it was a time that I actually dealt with this and changed it. I'd had enough of the shame and the guilt and the fear and the anxiety, and actually just this feeling of like, why can I not get a grip of my money? And so Carolyn assured me when we had a discovery chat that her approach was different, that she was not going to be just giving me lists of spreadsheets and budgeting plans and tools and trackers and load me with more of that shame and fear and anxiety, because then I was tracking how I wasn't dealing with my money. Actually, what we did was we looked at some of the stuff that might have had an impact on my relationship with money that I had no clue about. We ended up going into a place that I hadn't expected. It wasn't always easy, but it brought up past traumas, some childhood stuff, and some situations, little scenarios that I just had no idea how those little situations or comments or scenarios or deep-rooted philosophies that I held as truth had played out again and again and again and again in my money story, which is why it kept repeating. And somehow, even though I knew what I had to do, a bit like, you want to lose weight? Well, eat less, move more. We all know that, but it's not always easy to do it. So working with Carolyn has made the biggest difference. And I'm not just saying this because I've just finished a session. We actually haven't had a session together probably for over a year now. And I've just got back from holiday. And guess what? On my doormat, there they were. Letters from the credit card company, bank statements, brown envelopes. And I didn't even look at them with any kind of fear or trepidation because I knew what was in them, or I knew kind of what was going to expect. Number one, my tax is up to date. My VAT is paid. My bank account looks healthy for my business and personally. And I'm not saying this to brag or to impress you, but just to impress upon you the power of change, because it has not always been that way. And the letter from the credit card company was actually saying, we're going to close your credit card because you've not used it in over 2 years. That is the most powerful transformation. I couldn't have imagined that I'd be standing here, even having the confidence to tell you about some of the challenges that I've had in the past. But I feel very proud of myself for doing the work. And I feel eternally grateful to Carolyn for facilitating me moving into a place that I always knew should be possible for me, where I'm not afraid of money. I'm excited to talk about it. I have a very abundant attitude. And I'm in that situation where sometimes when you can be more, you can do more, and you can have more, and you can give more. And that feels really, really wonderful.